How About That Cigar is proud to bring you coverage of the 2022 PCA show, and it's all brought to you by the new Nica Rustica Adobe from Drew Estate. How About That Cigar, back again at PCA 2022. So excited to sit down with Luciano from Ace Prime, brother. It's so great to see you again.
Pleasure to see you guys too. Always.
So it's such an exciting time right now because, you know, last year you guys really knocked it out of the park. There was so much new, exciting stuff coming from you guys, and you have not taken your foot off the gas. There's more great new stuff this year, but more than just new cigars, one of the things that is so important to us is that it's about message, it's about legacy, and there's meaning, there's deep meaning behind these projects. So jump right in and take us through the meaning and the importance behind the new projects that you have this year.
Of course, we have to start with Maria Lucia then.
Yeah.
Maria Lucia, she was my biological mother. She's the one who gave birth to me, and she was a very complicated woman. There was a lot to her story, but most of the stuff that I remember from her, she died when I was 12, were things that really stuck with me. She had this ability to deliver very bold messages, but in a very kind of calm and relaxed way that people could not say no to her. So the idea is that this cigar really translates her personality. So you can actually feel strength, you can feel all the flavors. It's like nothing overwhelming. It's like any beginner can enjoy it. Of course, it's wrapped in a Connecticut broadleaf as well. And for me, broadleaf is the easiest cigar to make. At the same time, it's the hardest cigar to make. It is the easiest because you can use any tobacco covered with broadleaf, and it's so dominant. There's a strength, there's flavor. It just tastes like broadleaf. There's so many in the market. So how can we make a broadleaf that will stand out from all the other broadleafs that are in the market? So the idea was really to work with acidic again and make sure we had enough contrast to create a different experience with that broadleaf. And I think we got it. And truly reflects the personality of my mom, and it's something that I had in the back of my mind for a long time to do. There's a beautiful story about the packaging of this cigar and the draw, you see the graphic design, you see the cigar ring in the box. This was actually done by my daughter. So she drew this artwork here, when she was only 16 years old, and she'd never seen any photo of my mom whatsoever. Yeah. Because when she died really young, I was actually gave to adoption to my grandparents. So they didn't have a chance to interact with her, nor see any pictures of anything. One day we found this package full of family pictures, and I found one picture of her. And the funniest part of it is that Deborah didn't see that, but she dreamed of a woman, and she made that drawing. Wow. So as soon as she sees the picture, she gets in shock and she starts crying. So this is the woman I dreamed of. And I don't know how to explain, whatever you believe in God, but something very magical happened. I always thought about making a cigar using that same graphic design. It's not a story we tell all the time, but it's very meaningful to me. It's a way for me to keep her memory alive, for other people who doesn't know her story. So this is very meaningful to me. Yeah. We have Mas Igneos. Yeah. So Mas, a lot of people think of the Spanish word Mas, which is more, but actually is a Catalan word as well, which means a small castle or house. Very similar to French. When you say Ma, it's like house or small castle. And Igneos is the Latin word that originated ignition. Yeah. And ignition comes from Igneos. So House of Ignition, that's the name of the cigar. And it's named after our winery in Spain. It's an old winery, it has many years. We decided to name the cigar Mas Igneos, same name of the winery, because we believe we are a house of ignition to several things that we spark things, and we are very happy with this project because it's the first time that I ever chemically tested the pH of each leaf that was put in this cigar.
Every leaf.
Every leaf.
Wow.
So that really kind of elevated the way and just pushed me to do something different. You know, I tried. It was an experiment. It worked. We tried to find a neutral pH of 7 to make this pairable with the wine, and we got the results. You're going to smoke the cigar and tell me if it's true or not. But I think we achieved something great here with the cigar. You know, in terms of being a standalone cigar, you're going to notice flavors that usually you don't notice because of either you have too much acidity or sometimes the cigar is too alcohol. So now with that neutral pH, we basically get flavors that you wouldn't notice if it wasn't for that neutrality. So that's kind of cool. And also, as you can see, we have the M here.
Yeah.
Just rated 93 by Mas Igneos, which it was actually developed. The cigar was developed to pair with this wine.
Yeah.
So, but it does pair with any wine that has high tannins.
Okay.
But in special with this one, it's been an amazing thing.
Nice. Yeah, it's so great to have projects like this that tie in. You know, it ties the cigar in with the wine. There's a lot of thought and, like you said, preparation. You know, all the pH testing and everything. And then, you know, going back to, you know, the one with your mother, that there's deep meaning to, and I think it's important. And one of the other things that, and we're going to talk to the other guys on some separate videos, but the relationships and sort of the family atmosphere and the collaborative atmosphere that you guys have together with, you know, your friends at Crown Heads, and now with Tim, you know, kind of becoming also part of the family, for lack of a better term. It's something that I know is important to you, and it's important to everybody else who's involved with it. So talk a little bit about that sort of collaborative family vibe that you guys all like to work within.
I think everything between our companies is being organic, and we try to keep that way. Every single product that's at the show today that's been launched here comes from our factory. So, and I like to say we don't have different tiers in our factory. So I don't select the best blends for me or the best blends for Crown Heads. We don't have the super premium gas station. So everything we make is super premium. So we keep just that same tier for everybody. And what I blend, I always give the opportunity for them to pick what they like, or what they want. If they want something commission, or if they don't want. So I think we've been working well so far, and I believe that, you know, it's beneficial, very beneficial for them, and I think it's beneficial for us too. We're doing an amazing job with distribution, so we're happy.
Yeah, that's good. There's so much great stuff going on right now, and we barely even started. I mean, it's within the first couple of hours of the trade show.
That's right.
And this year, I mean, this year's trade show has already so much better of a feel than last year. Not that last year's trade show was bad, but it was tough. It was a struggle for the PCA as an organization because they really did have to scramble to put together a trade show in a very short period of time. And this year is already, you know, really gone a step above last year. We look forward to future years. Just briefly talk to us about your feelings about the importance and the necessity and the meaningfulness of PCA and what they mean for us as cigar smokers.
Yeah, I mean, I sound like a broken record because I keep saying this every year. I think any organization is made of human beings behind. We all make mistakes. We all have our own passions, desires, and so I believe that PCA made great things. Is they made great things in the past, made some mistakes in the past. They paid the price for the mistakes. It seems like they're back on track. You know, it seems like they're doing a great job representing the industry with federal affairs and state affairs. Just got a big name of things that actually wasn't structured by PCA for years, and CRA. So I think they're doing a great job. But as far as the trade show, I think this is a big encounter for our industry. more than even the business. I think the business could be handled in different situations, different places. I like the fact that we have a trade show. I don't know about the future, if it's the right model. If it's not the right model, we'll see. But what is important is that they take the lead and they help this organization to really get well organized and well structured. I think they're doing a good job. I think here, last night, I think it was great. We got a very good turnout. We're talking about over 1,600 people in that place. We're not a sample. We have more than 1,000 cigars of each brand. So it was amazing. Everybody's commenting about the party and enjoying the cigars. And next year we'll try to get better and do a better reception as well.
That's right. Well, we're excited for you, for Ace Prime, for the whole group, and look forward to seeing what the next year brings. And thank you very much for spending time with us.
Of course.
All right.
Always.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. How about that cigar? We have more videos on PCA 2022. So keep on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see you guys again soon.